Listen, it is noisy up in here, but we're gonna do what we can with whatever we have. If you're wondering whether 2021 is too late to start that business that you've always dreamed of, then this video is just for you. Hi talented people, welcome to my channel. My name is Camila and I help entrepreneurs start successful, profitable businesses that make the world a better place. Today, I am in my parents' house. I traveled to Bogota, that's why I didn't give you videos last week. I'm sorry about that, but let's get into what we have for you today. Today, we're gonna talk about starting a business this year. Now, you might think that it's either too late or that you're not ready yet or that you don't have the right idea or that you don't even know where to start, but we're gonna solve all of that here. However, today we're just gonna solve one problem, and it's that you might think that whatever idea you have or whatever product you have, no one's gonna wanna buy after the disaster of a year that we had last year. However, don't worry, because I'm gonna give you 4 arguments as to why 2021 is the perfect year to start a business. But first of all, if you're convinced that you're the change that the world needs and that you're a mission-driven entrepreneur that wants to start something that helps people or helps the planet, then subscribe to my channel to learn everything that you need to start. So let's start with number 1. My number 1 argument is that there are winners in all economies, even the messy ones. 2020, of course, was a difficult year, but if you think about it, there were big winners, either creators or big or small businesses alike. Even new businesses had great years last year. So think about all the things you bought last year, or think about all the things that people were buying last year. Those companies profited greatly off of your purchases. So let's talk about some examples that I have right here. Let's start with content creators. I've seen a bunch of small YouTubers and creators that in 2020 started from scratch and grew amazingly. Some examples are business creators, coaches, entrepreneurship creators, everything in that sector, because of course there were many people that lost their jobs, and there were many people like myself who just reevaluated their life and realized that we didn't want to be in the job that we wanted to be. So everything surrounding that, everything surrounding career coaching and changing industries, all those creators had great businesses last year. And then on the other hand, coaches that talked about personal finance or frugality or how to make the most out of little money or how to invest and save, all those creators also had excellent years. So this is all in the content creator / educational space from what I can see. Of course, there are many more creators and many more types of creators that profited off of last year, but that's what I want to highlight. So that's everything in the business creators. Now there's entertainment creators, which of course 2020 was the year for TikTokers. You know that Charlie D'Amelio got to 100 million followers in 1 year, which is just absurd. It's just, I mean, PewDiePie, I think it took him, what, like 10 years to get that many followers. So yeah, just comedy TikTokers or just fun TikTokers in general had great years last year. So let's talk about companies that did really well last year. In the industries that really benefited, the big winners were e-commerce, all the products sold online, delivery, so food delivery or grocery delivery, health and wellness, so everything from mental health, which a lot of people struggled with, physical health, moving your body, that's another type of content creator that really did well, fitness creators. Home goods, so everything to redo your home or everything that makes your home life better. Online entertainment and gaming, huge winners. Workspace solutions such as Zoom and Notion. Zoom, of course, had an amazing year last year, especially in stocks and stock growth. They, of course, had amazing growth. And even liquor sales and then comfort food sales, because people were sad, like ice cream did really well. And then, of course, everything pandemic related. So masks, all type of masks, disinfecting products, hand sanitizers, all that. Now I'm gonna put up a chart by the Financial Times, and these are all the companies that gained more than $1 billion in 2020. Now, you probably know big winners like Amazon, which made $400 billion last year, which is just amazing. Amazing and tragic because Amazon is both. Yeah, that's everything in the consumer space. Oh, there's also Tesla, which did great last year because of their stocks. If you bought Tesla stock at the beginning of 2020, you made bank. Now there's also information technology. So everything that I mentioned before, you see Zoom right there. You see Microsoft and Apple. You see payments, products like PayPal or Stripe, and everything that's related to design like Adobe and Canva and all that did really well. I want to highlight healthcare, which of course, all the ones that made vaccines and tests, like Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Sanofi, and Moderna, big winners in stocks and in sales. And they're gonna be big winners this year as well. And finally, entertainment, communication services. All social media, as I said, Google, of course, TikTok, of course, YouTube, of course, and then big winners like Netflix. So I don't know if you heard, but they launched Tiger King. They launched Queen's Gambit at the end of the year, and it has 60 million views from different accounts. Like, it's not even views, it's accounts that viewed the Queen's Gambit, which of course made chess sales grow up by like hundreds of percents. And Netflix is gonna have an even bigger year this year, as they're promising, I think, new movie releases every month. So I talked about 2020 being great for a lot of industries, and there's a lot of winners in that year. Now let's talk about 2021 as the year of recovery. This video is called Why 2021 is the best year to start a business. And of course, we need to talk about recovery and economic growth this year. There is expected to be a 4 to 6% growth in global economy during a very unpredictable year. So it could be a very slow growth, or it could be a much faster growth, depending on vaccine rollout, basically on that, and how fast countries can get their act together. And on that depends full economic growth for this year, and also growth of industries that have been really hard hit, like travel and hospitality and restaurants. And depending on how fast we get that under control, hospitality could recover either 2022, 2023 to pre-pandemic levels all the way to 2024. The big winner last year and this year is going to be China, and in a smaller level, South Korea. China was the only major economy that grew in 2020, and it is projected to grow 8% in 2021. So think about that. Of course, they make a bunch of technology. They make all the products basically that you have in your home. So if you're interested in that market, check it out. As for consumer trends, I don't know if you're interested in this, but there's opportunity everywhere in 2021. Work from home is expected to stick and to really change the way that we work and our relationship with work. So shorter commutes, people will of course move out of the city. A bunch of people are already moving out of big cities into cheaper, more spatial areas where they can get more space for less money. And to the people staying in cities, it's gonna cause much faster a phenomenon that is expected by a lot of trend companies, and it's called the 15-minute cities. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it basically means that everything that even if you're living in the center of the city, everything that you need should be 15 minutes from you. So you should no longer have big commutes to go anywhere because you have everything that you need right there. 15-minute cities are amazing for sustainability because, of course, you're going to be taking transportation less, you're going to be walking a lot more and biking a lot more. So it's great for sustainability. So that's going to be one big change that's going to start happening right now. And that affects a lot of brick and mortar businesses. And then in terms of consumer behaviors, people are going to start choosing or choose even more brands that is aligned with their values. So as you know, the political climate right now is very stress is the word. There's a lot of tension in the political climate right now. So companies that take either one or the other positions are going to be leading this year. And then companies that embrace sustainability or that have clear brand values are going to be big winners. We will hopefully value a lot more sustainability and health, and that'll make a lot more that'll make us make a lot more informed decisions this year. However, it's true on the other side that we will be a lot more addicted to our phones, and technology will be even more present in our homes. So home assistants like Alexa and Amazon Echo are just expected to grow and to become more agile in understanding our needs. So as you can see, there are opportunities everywhere, and opportunities mean space to grow. Not only what I've mentioned are going to be trends this year, but also all the industries that did well last year, especially everything that's digital, is expected to grow a lot more this year. Finally, I'd like to say, I'll probably put all the links down below, but I'd like to say that according to the WHO, there are 1.3 billion people with disabilities in the world. Not only that, but there are a lot of people that are becoming older, so there's a lot larger of an elderly or senior community. And these are two giant targets that are generally under targeted. So we tend to target young people a lot, but and these are huge markets that just need more attention. Whether that's assistive products that make their life better, or home care, or apparel, or everything that targets their life necessities, those are going to be huge markets to grow in the next few years. I have here data that says that in the global elderly and disabled assistive devices market, the market is expected to surpass 26 billion by 2024, with care robots, wearables, and adaptive fabrics leading the way. Of course, industries that are taking care of our elders and of minority disabled communities, we need to go into business thinking of mission-driven business and purpose-driven business, because these are communities that it's really easy to take advantage of them. So we need to be purposeful about how we help them. And we really just need to make products that are more inclusive for both of them. So if you're interested in that, maybe check it out. So I know I've been talking a lot. I know we're only halfway, but if you're able to identify all these opportunities in the market, you can just have more ideas of where you want to start your businesses or what problems you want to solve. So if you're loving these tips so far, don't forget to like this video to let me know that you're enjoying it, and to let me know that you want to see more videos like this. It really helps me out. So number 3, we've already talked about 2020 and the opportunities we had, and how they're going to translate to this year. And we already talked about 2021 and the amazing opportunities for growth this year. But number 3, my third argument for starting a business this year, is that there are many needs not covered by the market. Take climate change, take 15-minute cities, take increasing rates of people with anxiety and mental health problems. And that's just only gonna get worse this year, and only gonna get worse as we keep using technology. And then think about even bigger problems like food insecurity, or poverty in general, or lack of education, or even products for minorities. Those are huge opportunities. So for example, I'm a big fan of Bill Gates. I've said it a billion times. I know a lot of people hate him, but he's a billionaire that just cares about the most important problems. And he has a vision of the next 50 years. So I really read his gate notes, for example, to understand where we're going. And he's laser focused in investing in innovations that prevent and solve climate change. So some examples of innovations that he's helping fund are clean energy, clean water, everything that's controlling and reversing carbon emissions, all the way to creating sustainable energy for developing countries, or even toilets and sewage for developing countries. There's opportunity everywhere. And the next vid will be exclusively about innovations that investors want to fund related to climate. But okay, let's get to number 4. Because we're all getting tired. I know we're getting tired, but this one is the most important one and the most inspirational one. And it's that you've heard the saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago and the second best time is today. Well, yeah, I'm gonna hit you with that cliche. Every year is the best year to start. And every year that passes, you're losing on the most important resource that not even the richest have, and that's time. And you need time to develop a following. You need time to grow. You need time to make mistakes, most importantly. You need time to make failures that you're gonna learn from, and to really create a product and a life for yourself that you're proud of. So for example, I just started my Instagram. I'm not really proud of how it looks, but I know that as I work on it consistently, I am gonna have a product and a following and a community that I really love and appreciate. And you need time for that. If you start now, even if you don't know in which directions to start, but you just start somewhere, it'll eventually take you to the path you want to build a sustainable, successful business that will give you the life that you want and that will allow you to make an impact, most importantly. So if you've been waiting for a signal from the universe, this is it. Today, right now, is the time to start. If you have an idea or a problem that you're passionate about, just start wherever you think that you should start. Even if you're working full-time, I'll make a video about how to work full-time and start a business on the side if you don't really know how to juggle those two. But the important thing is to just start somewhere. Either researching your idea or asking people how they feel about a specific problem that you want to solve. All those things help take you where you want to go. But if you want another great resource to know where to start, then I suggest subscribing to this channel, liking this video, and commenting down below to let me know what you want to see from this channel. And that way I can kind of direct the channel one way or the other, or just create videos that you want to see more of. So let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video where I'll be talking about business ideas that will make you millionaire or billionaire rich and that will help you solve climate change. So subscribe and ring the notification bell down below to be notified when this video comes out. Also, if you're interested in seeing more videos from me, don't forget to check these two out, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.